The legend killer Randy Orton challenges to end the living legend Shawn Michaels. Welcome back to Dream Team Wrestling. My name's Sophie and today we're going to be reacting to another concept video. This one includes the Viper Randy Orton. Before we even look at it though, this was made by MANDRU Internet Channel. So if you want to go and subscribe, this is his channel. Hit that button up there. Please subscribe to him and let him know that we sent ya, the Dream Team Army DLC. So we're going to have to pause it. Okay, so April 25th, 2002. This was the in-ring debut of Randy Orton. Part 1 of the showcase mode. It was on SmackDown. Orton versus Hardcore Holly. This would be the first match that you'd play in the showcase mode. Then we're going on to 2003. And can we just appreciate the design on this? I'm loving the regal border and the little Viper on the top thing. Match rewards, objective rewards, they've done a lot. So second up, we've got the Unforgiven match, Randy Orton versus Shawn Michaels. The legend killer Randy Orton challenges to end the living legend Shawn Michaels. So this would be a second season pass wish list. So you've got the Rey Mysterio one and then you'd go into the Randy Orton one. November the 24th, 2003. On Raw, Randy Orton versus Sergeant Slaughter. Eric Bischoff spins the roulette wheel for a legend killer match with Sergeant Slaughter. Next one, Randy Orton versus Rob Van Dam, December 14th, 2003 at Armageddon. The legend killer clashes with a multi-time Intercontinental Champion Rob Van Dam for the title. A young-ass Randy Orton there. Then we go into, we're still on 2003, man. December 14th, 2003, Orton versus Booker T. Intercontinental Championship match. Oh, Danny likes this one. Evolution versus Mick Foley and The Rock at WrestleMania XX, which is WrestleMania 20. March 14th, 2004. Then Cactus Jack versus Randy Orton at Backlash, April 18th, 2004. Very nice hardcore match there. Then we've got a 20-man Battle Royal World title shot at SummerSlam, July the 26th, 2004. Mate, Unforgiven, Triple H versus Randy Orton. At SummerSlam, Orton became the youngest World Heavyweight Champion in WWE history. Evolution mates attack Orton after a fake celebration and jealousy over his achievement. Eric Bischoff then schedules a match between the two for the World Heavyweight Championship at Unforgiven. Taboo Tuesday, Ric Flair versus Orton. Randy Orton versus The Undertaker. August 25th, 2005, again at SummerSlam, Undertaker versus Randy Orton in a rematch. Survivor Series, Team SmackDown versus Team Raw, the standard. November 27th, 2005. No Way Out, Orton versus Rey Mysterio. 20th of August 2006, Orton versus Hulk Hogan. Hogan was out with his daughter Brooke, talking about her singing career. Randy came out, challenged the Hulkster to a match at SummerSlam. Could the Legend Killer kill the legend of Hulkamania? Rated RKO versus The Generation X, Cyber Sunday, which is what we did recently. November 13th, 2006, Raw, Rated RKO versus Ric Flair and Roddy Piper. May the 28th, 2007 on Raw, Rob Van Dam versus Randy Orton. We're going into almost the 2010 era. Cena, Lashley versus Orton and King Booker. Now this is when the Cena-Orton rivalry was just about to hit top peak. No Mercy 2007, Triple H versus Orton. Orton versus Shawn Michaels again at Survivor Series. John Cena and Randy Orton versus the entire Raw roster. Do we remember that? It was an epic match. Randy Orton versus Triple H versus John Cena, March the 30th, 2008. Randy Orton versus Triple H versus John Cena versus The Big Show, June the 15th, 2009 on Raw. The Bash, Triple H versus Randy Orton, June 29th, 2009. July 26th, 2009, Night of Champions, Triple H versus Orton versus John Cena. If you do want to read the big ass paragraphs underneath to get some history on Randy Orton, you can do that as well. Can we forget the August 24th, 2009 SummerSlam match, Randy Orton versus John Cena, where their epic rivalry came to fruition. Hell in a Cell, Randy Orton versus John Cena, they're back again next pay-per-view. Kofi Kingston versus Randy Orton TLC match, that was actually a sick match. Shawn Michaels versus Randy Orton, February the 1st, 2010. Don't remember that one, but I do remember this one. March the 28th, 2010, WrestleMania 28, I believe. Cody Rhodes versus Ted DiBiase Jr. versus Randy Orton. October 3rd, 2010, Hell in a Cell, Randy Orton versus Sheamus. Dolph Ziggler versus Randy Orton for the World Heavyweight Championship. Ziggler and Miz versus Rated RKO, January the 28th, 2011. This is bringing back some memories. Christian versus Randy Orton, May the 6th, 2011. Kane versus Randy Orton, July the 22nd, 2011. Vengeance, Orton versus Cody Rhodes, featuring the face mask. Orton versus Ziggler in a Beat the Clock challenge. April 29th, 2012, Extreme Rules, Randy Orton versus Kane. January the 21st, Cesaro versus Randy Orton. I mean, I know that he picked his entry number in the Royal Rumble match on this night, but it's not, I don't think it's showcase worthy. Randy Orton versus Roman Reigns, still in the Shield, that's what we like to see. I think this is just after they debuted, to be fair, so not too long after that. June 10th, 2013. Randy Orton versus Roman Reigns, even though that's a picture of Rob Van Dam, I think he means Rob Van Dam. SmackDown Super Show, September the 6th, 2013. Orton versus Cena again, Money in the Bank, TLC, sorry. Batista versus Randy Orton, March 31st, 2014. 30 maybe. March the 29th, 2015. This is when Seth Rollins cashed in. But Seth Rollins versus Randy Orton on that night was a sick match, not gonna lie. July 19th, 2015, Battleground, Randy Orton versus Sheamus. It was an okay match. August 10th, 2015, Orton versus Cesaro versus Kevin Owens. I wouldn't have included that one. The Miz versus Randy Orton, wouldn't have included that one either. Have options. August 21st, 2016, now this one, definitely. Brock Lesnar versus Randy Orton. This was a gruesome match, so that definitely deserves to be on there. March the 7th, 2017, Brock Lesnar versus Randy Orton. I think it means AJ Styles. Baron Corbin versus Randy Orton. I mean, don't know about that. March the 11th, 2018, Fastlane, Bobby Roode versus Randy Orton for the US title. April 7th, 2019, the big WrestleMania, Randy Orton versus AJ Styles at the MetLife Stadium. The Super Showdown, Triple H versus Randy Orton. This was an epic match as well. June the 7th, 2019. Teacher and mentor battle each other with years of history between them. Triple H and Randy Orton renew their rivalry in an epic confrontation at Super Showdown. Also, props to MANDRU Internet Channel for putting on these sick little descriptions as well to give you an insight on the matches, and he's gone through a lot of research to be able to pull this off. June the 7th, 2020, Randy Orton versus Edge. I believe this is the one that they were calling the greatest wrestling match ever. It was, yes, the greatest wrestling match ever, which was a pretty sick match, not gonna lie. Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton at SummerSlam. WWE Champion Drew McIntyre looks to brutalise Randy Orton and claim the biggest win of his WWE title reign, while the Legend Killer looks to get back to the top of the sports entertainment mountain. That was 2 years ago. Hell in a Cell 2020, Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton. I believe that was also a very, very good match. Oh, here it is. RK Bro. AJ Styles and Omos versus RK Bro. SummerSlam, August 21st, 2021. Despite having something of a tenuous alliance, Randy Orton and Riddle attempt to take the Raw Tag Team titles from AJ Styles and Omos. This was at the beginning of RK Bro when they were a little bit rocky, and then they turned out to be the best. WrestleMania Hollywood. Randy Orton versus Randy Orton. What is this? Unlike many of the dream matches, this one never had a real chance of ever becoming reality, but you have the opportunity to witness the legend killer Randy Orton square off against the legend Randy Orton. Oh my god. So this is obviously just, on the game they could do this and it'd be epic. So you'd have old school Randy Orton, legend killer, against what he is today. And that's something that they didn't do with Rey Mysterio. I think that would be really cool. They've never done anything like that before. So, MANDRU Internet Channel, that is a great shout. Who would win? Let us know in the comments. Would it be legend killer Randy Orton or legend Randy Orton? I'm going to say legend killer Randy Orton would get that dub. Only because he's younger, he's faster, he's got the bloody, he's got the testosterone in the young fella. And also, old Randy Orton, we'll call him, legend Randy Orton, is a little bit slower, not as great as what the legend killer was. I believe that might be the last match, possibly, unless there's another one to come. That was the Showcase DLC for Randy Orton, and I've got to say, I'm impressed. MANDRU Internet Channel, you went through a lot of history, a lot of matches, you even put the descriptions on, the design is amazing. Just, if this came to 2K, I think a lot of people would be very happy, especially the die-hard Randy Orton fans, and even me. And I'm not really that, I like Randy Orton, but I'm not die-hard, but I would love to play this, especially the old school versus new school Randy Orton. Let us know what you thought in the comments section below, and as we said, go and check out MANDRU Internet Channel, drop him a subscribe, let him know that the Dream Team Army thinks this video is awesome. Thank you very much for watching. Peace, love, and grazie. And I also forgot to mention, like our video as well, not just MANDRU's. And if you haven't subscribed to us, it's only a button, why not press it? It's free of charge and it makes us very happy.